Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm back. All right, and we're gonna have another great show today. Thanks for tuning in. We had a great show earlier now with Nico and Java, so make sure you guys check that out. Now, today, right now, we're gonna have John Curatolo, Jacob Nield. I spelled his name wrong on this picture, by the way. My bad. Um, and I promise I won't mess up uh, when I get your trading card printed. All right. Um, Jaiden, Taub, she's gonna be on the show too, and it's gonna be a great show. We're sponsored. We're gonna get to them really quick. Thanks for joining us. Give us a share. Give us a power share. Some comments if you have any questions. Just comment below and let us know where you're watching from. All that good stuff, and then tune in for all the shows that we have and videos and a lot of cool topics. We're coming up like on our 7th year now for Point Fighter Live, I think. So thanks for tuning in. Power, yes. All right. So really quick before we bring them on, we're sponsored. The show's sponsored by ASG. Great company. They're actually sponsoring the Pan Ams this week as well. First place to black belt fighters. Okay, you get free gloves. All right. So that's really awesome. They've been doing that for years. And then another sponsor is Fighters Inc. in Top 10. Fighters Inc. has everything that you need for sport karate, but they also have, uniforms, belts, for schools, pads, bags. There's even a post I just made with a floor ring, a boxing ring that you can have on your school that's on the floor. It doesn't have to be mounted up on a stage or anything. So it's pretty cool. Check them out, fightersinc.com. They have a cool special pink. I think you put in the code and there's a special for October. Now talking about pink, right? How about the Female Fighters Matter 2 challenge, huh? That's been pretty cool. And that's been pretty awesome lately to watch. And it's going to be, they're having all these cool challenges, sponsoring tournaments and exposing the women out there more, getting more exposure for them. It's been great. Maggie Messina, and it's just catching fire because you're starting to see other tournaments give out the same amount of prize money as for the men and for the women, and they're not even sponsored by Swerve or Female Fighters Matter too. So that's really cool to see that. That's when you know when something's working, right? So that's great. Now we got these challenges. Jaiden, she won the hook wheel challenge that was made by Christine Bannon Rodriguez. So we're gonna bring her on and let's talk to her right now and talk about her win with that. Hey, Jaiden, what's going on?
Hi.
Everything good?
Yes, sir. How about you?
Awesome, awesome. Is this your first time on Point Fighter?
I was on it when it was
Yeah,
like the radio one, like in
yeah,
2017.
the original where you go and
Yes,
sit.
sir.
Oh, wow, that's great. That's awesome. Well, welcome to the show. You've grown up a lot, and it's cool. How old are you now?
I'm 14.
14. Wow, man, time flies. And I remember like we have our tournament picture every tournament,
Yeah.
like a blitz tournament. I think was the first one a long time
Yeah,
ago.
every time I see you, we get a new one.
Yeah, I remember the first one though, and every time we see each other, it's good. It's been great to follow your career, and you're doing awesome in the sport, and not just in that, just in everything. And you're doing great. So congratulations to that. Congratulations on the win with the hook rounds, right? So you
Thank
did
you.
hook rounds in 1 minute. So you're gonna get $100 and then a gift bag from Swerve, and that was awesome. Right now, how many takes did you do it on? Did you get to do that on your first take, or you did
I
it?
did it my first take, like I messed up completely, so I stopped the video and I went to redo it. And then when I redid it, I got the 72.
Oh yeah, it was 72. Wow. Now before that, I think it was 61 or 62 that I
It
had.
was something like that, yeah.
Yeah, hope, and then man, I thought I was in, and then a lot of people participated, and it was pretty good. Now, so congratulations to you for that. I
Thank you.
can't with your picture with the with the money and the bag and stuff like that. Now, what do you think about the whole movement? Is it pretty inspiring for you? You know, you're still a teen, but you're getting there. You're gonna be a woman soon, and then you know, you're seeing this. How does it inspire you? Does it motivate you? What do you think?
It does, yes, because kind of like as you said, like before I was actually brought on, like how like the prize money wasn't equal, and now like you're starting to see more and more of that, and you're just starting to see more like women in general be like outside like competing and like getting exposure. So it's pretty cool like seeing that.
Yeah, that is cool. That is really cool to see, and you know, it's good. It's good exposure for you guys, and you guys deserve it. Now, what are some of the things that you'd like to see? I think you said something to me earlier about the teams, right? Team fighting, maybe
Yeah.
that. What's your opinion with the team fighting stuff?
So like I've always noticed how like they've had like a 3-man team fight, like 3 people on like men's for that. But then when every time it comes down like women's, they only allow 2.
Two, yeah. Hey, that's a good topic. Should women fighting be 3-person instead of 2-person, right? I guess they kind of did that because there was less women, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why. But now, you know, there's a lot of women out there,
There's
so
lots of them now, yes sir.
why not? I mean, that makes a lot of sense. That's a good. That makes sense to me. Why not 3-woman teams, right? And a lot of times the prize money for women's teams are less, and sometimes promoters are like, well, because there's 2 women and instead of 3, like 3 men, so they make almost the same, pretty much. But that's a good that would be good to see. I never thought about that one. What do you guys think out there? Hey, so you're on Team DKS. You've been
Yes
on
sir.
DKS for a while now, right?
Yeah, January would be 5 years.
5 years. That's great. So, you know, Chino's a great guy. Tell us more about the team and your experiences with the team.
So I first like when I first got on the team, it was kind of like I didn't really know I was getting on the team. It was like an open training type of thing that I was invited to. But then like when I got there, I he invited me to be on it. And then at first it was kind of awkward because I was younger. I wasn't really sure about everything yet because like I hadn't been competing for so long. But then like as time went on, like I learned how like my teammates and like how it kind of works, and then like
So it's kind of helped you to like become you've learned to kind of be on that team and like
yeah.
you got more experience. So that's pretty cool. Chino's one of the guys that have gotten a lot of juniors on the team, and like that. That's another good thing in the sport because sometimes national teams they just get adults, and he opened doors for juniors. So and then you start to learn, how professional team is managed and stuff at a young age. So you get to see that. That's good. I like that. And I think it's that's great of Chino and of you. I mean, you become really awesome. Now, what are some of the goals that you have in the sport?
So honestly, like I'm not really sure, but like I want to go. I want to win a Warrior Cup like when I get older at AKA,
Oh
and then
yeah,
like I want to go to Irish Open eventually at some point because like I always thought that was cool
yeah,
and just never went.
yeah. That's an awesome goal right there to have for sure. That's awesome. So when is your next tournament that you're competing at?
Pan Am's this weekend.
Awesome. All right, so I'll be seeing you live down here. That's right. Now I know that you've had, you compete in fighting, but you also do other divisions. What are the other divisions you do?
So just currently right now I do creative forms, but before I used to do musical weapons and musical forms. But then like I hurt my knee back in
Yeah.
2018 and I just stopped doing that cuz like I had flipping and like tricking and everything. So I just kind of dropped that and like I
So you
never really got
stopped,
back into
right?
it.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna bring up the knee injury. Like I know it affected you for a while, and you were
Yes, sir.
I'm only gonna do this division, not fight at this one, and then so you kind of like that would so that's kind of been like the solution, right?
Mhm.
Good,
Balancing
and
it
it's
out.
been better ever since you've done that kind
Yeah, for the most part. There's still times where it's a little sore, but for the most part.
Yeah, wow. That's something that a lot of people don't deal through when they're younger, like going through like an injury, and like when you get older, maybe those little. But you've competed a lot through a little bit of pain, right?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's that's some veteran stuff right there for for what it's pretty cool. Now, do you ever think about saying, okay, let me just take a break for like a while till it really heals 100%? Have you
I
thought?
tried that. I took a break for like 2 months last year, or just like very light to
Yeah,
little like
that's a
training.
good while. 2 months is good. Yeah.
Yeah, but it didn't really like help anything. So I
No.
just kind of figured just try, and when it hurts, kind of just go from there and see. Because like I took the break and then
Yeah, yeah, you missed it, right? Yeah, yeah, that's pretty tough. Just that's you're a tough girl for sure. They say like hit like a girl, but like man, fight like a girl for it. That takes it to a whole nother level right there. That's awesome. Hey, so congratulations again on your
thank you.
win. There's a new one out there, the Jolly Tension Blitz. Are you gonna do that one too?
I probably will. Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's great. Is there anybody out there that you'd like to see maybe do a drill like that? That you could think of off
I'm
the top.
not really sure. Like I just want to see more people
Want to
like
see
get
people
into it
coming?
and see.
Yeah, yeah, and we need to see more. So far it's a challenge made by the women, by the women's group movement, but men could do it too, and boys.
Yeah.
Like I've only seen girls doing. Like people, I don't understand that, right? I
Yeah,
don't know
it would
why.
be cool to see guys do it too.
Yeah, of course. That's more support to the women as well. That's the way I see it. So if you don't, maybe they just don't know, right? So make sure you guys get in on the challenge. We're gonna. All right. So hey, so have a great night. We're gonna bring on John and Jacob, and thanks for joining us. I'll see you this
Thank
week.
you.
Okay. Power. Yeah. All right. Okay. So here we go. Let's bring them on. Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, Alex?
Oh yeah, perfect. I could see you guys perfect right there. Actually, John, your head's a little bit cut off on the top. I don't know if you could get it. Yeah, right there. Yeah, you're good. There you go. Now you're perfect. Hey, so you guys just got done training, right?
Yeah.
I was just watching the live stream at the school. It was packed in there. That's really awesome. And you're getting ready for another tournament coming up. You guys are gonna be at the Pan Ams, right?
Sure.
Awesome, awesome. That's great. So they're getting the final preparation for that. But last weekend you guys won. You won at the Ray Bryant's tournament, which was called the Showdown in the Sunshine State. How was that tournament? Jacob, you won your division, right?
Yes, sir, both of them.
What did you compete in?
I competed in point fighting and continuous fighting.
Oh, continuous. That's good. Nice. So do you always do that?
I don't normally do continuous at NASCA tournaments, but more the local ones I do continuous in point.
But you train it, right? You train it all the time in the school, points and continuous. Man, that's a great topic right there. And John, that's something that you do at the school. Like, do you believe in that being a good way to train for, like, let's say, to do both? For a point fight. Because actually, I think we had this conversation in the lobby at the Blitz Mine. I think Jacob was there. I was talking to Raymond Daniels about the continuous kind of helping the point.
Yes.
Do you think that? Do you think that too?
No, I completely agree with that. I mean, they both help each other in their own ways. You got to kind of learn how to blend them. Obviously, it's not the same game, but I mean, your ability to strike when you do continuous, you kind of start to see different lines and different abilities that you can throw, and then when you go to point, you just got to do that immediately. You can't sit there and set it up to hit somebody. You got to set it up a lot quicker. So I think it's a very very big part of somebody's training is they got to be able to do both. They might not have to be the best at both, but
Yeah,
they need to be able to do both.
yeah, for sure. I think if you're a fighter and you want to do, you getting continuous and you don't want to, like, let's say you you want to you still kind of want to fight that same style, right? You don't want to get up too much. You still, like, is that how you do it, Jacob? Do you kind of like still fight like you're point fighting but continuous with a little bit extra punches and you come in and out, or do you kind of like maybe set in and like dig in and try to throw some kickboxing like style stuff, or do you kind of stick it to like point?
So obviously, continuous is a lot more cardio, but I like mixing them together
But I take continuous more as a kickboxing approach and mixing point fighting and kickboxing kind of into it as I'm fighting. But they're pretty much two different to me. But I like mixing them together. Like spin kicks, I would like to throw more in continuous because it's not, you don't have to
Yeah.
stop.
Hey, that's a good point. You could kind of develop your timing on the spinning kick and continuous because you could throw it and that doesn't land and you get away with it, but you at least you're learning your timing and point fighting. You throw it, you get scored on. If you're not in training, you could do it, of course, but then in a real fight, a point fight in a tournament, you get hit. If you don't get it, so that's good. That's good that you said that right there. Now, John, you won the power ring at the tournament as well. That was great. And we're coming up now to Pan Am's. Last year, you won your first overall, right? So that was good. And so you're the defending champ coming back, right? So that's gonna be cool to see right there. Now, um, now in the tournament also, Ray Bryant's. It was also like a USA tryouts, right? It was a tryout for the USA team, and that's pretty cool. In our last show, we were talking about worlds and like nationals and stuff like that. And this tournament gave you guys a chance to be on the USA team. And this year, well, coming up 2020, which is great. I think it was a great move by the ISK. Their US the team, the worlds is going to be right before the U.S. Open. So, and in Orlando. So that's pretty cool, right? You get a chance to represent USA and then go to the NASCAR tournament, right? That's pretty cool.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's pretty convenient that it's going to be in Orlando. It's not very far for us to go, so we can still be at the school as much as we need to be, and then be at a World Championships.
Yeah, man, very convenient, right? It's very convenient. That's like awesome. Everybody that's in Florida, could take advantage of that too. It's a no brainer, and I know that there's gonna have more qualifiers there for the USA team. Hey, so Jacob, when did you start karate?
Back in like 2016-17 area, like end of 2016, beginning 2017.
Wow, so it's been like 3 years, 3 years already, and you're full blown into this. And John's always been your instructor.
Yes, sir.
Awesome, awesome. You guys are like family. You guys, before the show, you guys are talking and stuff, and I was like, this looks like family. So, how it's karate's obviously a big part of your life, and how many days do you train um, at the dojo?
6 days.
6 days a week. Woo, that's amazing, man. Hey, John, so what do you think about this? He's like your protege type of right there. I know you guys got a bunch of great students at the school, but
yeah. I mean, he's kind of the ringleader of them all. If they're all doing good, it's he kind of started the motivation, and then when they're all in trouble, I know who started it all too. So I go look. I know who to yell at first. I get to find out who did what first because I'll just yell at him and he'll tell me all what happened.
Hey, but that's pretty cool. He's also kind of like a leader. He's getting that leader.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I think it's very important for when as you come up, even if you're not going to be necessarily a leader, in martial arts, you should learn how to lead in some sort of way, and he kind of took the leadership role on that, but I make sure all the kids learn a little bit about that and take control of situations when situations need to be taken control of. I mean, that's part of martial arts. So, he just kind of runs with it though, and comes up to me and will joke with me while he's helping me with class and be like, "I'm a pretty good teacher too, huh?" And he kind of reminds me of when I was a kid, and I always wanted responsibility and stuff when I was at the school because it it was kind of what I wanted to do, and it's kind of cool to see that already, so early in my career.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I know I have a few students like that now too, and they'll be like, when am I gonna start getting paid?
Yeah, that one. Well, Mr. John, because I did that thing for you earlier, and I was helping you with class. Doesn't that mean you can get me Taco Bell too?
Yeah.
too.
You
There
do.
you go. Yeah, man. I think they deserve that for sure. They start with
Absolutely.
perks like that. That's really good. That's really good motivation. Hey, so now your school is part of the Chop House franchise, right? So and it's doing really well.
Yes.
You know, how long have you been open? I know it's and you were going to last year when I spoke to you. Actually, around this time, you were just finishing with school,
Yep.
right? And you
So
were full
I
time.
won first grand. I graduated college with my bachelor's degree, and then in February I opened my school
Wow, man.
with
So
the help of all the Chop House guys, of course.
yeah, it's been a good ride, right? It's been a great year so far, and the school's very successful already. To the
Yeah.
point where sometimes it takes time to build the school before you start taking people to tournaments. But like you're already past that, right? You've got it
Yeah.
built pretty good, and you got a good competition team coming out there, and it's kind of like a part of the school culture, right? Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's. I mean, I kind of was fortunate. I had a lot of loyal kids like this one, and they looked up to me when I was a few years ago when I was out on Hayabusa, and I was always going to tournaments, and they were always watching me on sports martial arts and stuff, and I assume that's where they all got the strive to do it. Because now 4 years later, I have a whole slew of them that are bugging me to go to national tournaments and wanting to go to this tournament and that tournament and asking me about them. And I'm just like, guys, I got to run the school. Like, I can't just drop of the hat. Let's go to Georgia. Let's do it. Like, it doesn't work like that. I got to be an adult now. But, it's kind of awesome to see them kind of taking on the lead. Not that I'm out, but, they kind of get to pull the weight too for the school.
Hey, that's awesome to hear, man. Yeah, that's how you build the school, right? That's how you build
Yeah.
uh, a stable. And like Orlando's area's been known, for having stables, great trainers, Calvin Thomas, Butcher, man, the list goes on. It's always been a known area for like great fighters to come out of. And is that one of the things that you want to do is build that, keep that thing going, right? Where you have not just state champions, national champions coming out of the school.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was taught a lot. I feel like I was kind of the last of a long line of people, and all of Orlando kind of helped me become
Yeah.
who I am. And it would be kind of uh, terrible of me to not share that with kids that want to go this far. I mean, yeah, I found a love for it when I was young, when I was 9, and it should be passed on. I mean, that's the only way this continues. Like, you gotta be able to pass on the torch, and hopefully, I can light a couple more fires than just one, so that there's a bunch of them left, and they can take care of me when I'm old and I can't walk anymore. So,
Yeah, man, you're a veteran, man, for real. Like it's been cool to see you grow up too, and like even from last year, man, talking to you from last year, it's crazy how just the process goes, and it's like sometimes like having the school too, it kind of grounds you, and you grow, you learn from that too, right? You
yeah.
really like man, because it gives you that extra experience there. Hey, so you guys just went from your schools in the Daytona area, right?
It's
Well,
a little south of Daytona.
yeah, so it's about an hour away from the school that you're in now, and
Yeah.
that's Tony Osani school that you guys are at now, which is part of
Yes,
the
sir.
Chop House. And man, the training was so awesome there. That looked
Yeah.
great. How many times a week do you guys do that, or how often?
I
Cross
usually
train.
come out here on Thursday nights. Usually on Tuesday nights, Mr. Thomas comes over. Calvin Thomas. He comes over and trains with us.
Wow. Yeah.
And he beats us up a little bit. But this Tuesday they said they were gonna have a big training and they wanted us to come, so we took a I called Mr. Thomas, said, hey, it's just an opportunity today, so we're gonna go and we're gonna train up here tonight, and he was okay with that. Yeah, he was he understood completely, so we came up here. So usually I'm out here on Thursday nights. They got school, so being out here, it's about an hour drive back for us. So
Yeah, I know. You gotta get home late. We're almost done. We're almost done. I know you got school
no,
tomorrow.
yeah, he's got school. I'm good. I can do this all day.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
got school.
tomorrow and then Thursday I'm good because of payment.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
good. Hey, so man, the whole thing with schools is awesome, and the training, and then you also Orlando training is awesome too. Like the day after you won the power ring right at the tournament, you went to train at Jeremy's on Sunday. Were you there too, Jacob?
Yes, sir.
You made it to that one. Wow, that was awesome. That's when somebody's truly in the hunt to be great, because you win the tournament Saturday. Some people are like, yeah, I'm gonna celebrate. They take the Sunday kind of off, right, until like Monday or Tuesday. But no, you right back at it on Sunday, right?
Yep. We found out right after the tournament. We were sitting down having lunch, and I kind of just looked at everybody, and I was like, "Hey guys, Jeremy's having training, so I guess we'll see you at 9 a.m. tomorrow, right?" And everybody was like, "Yep, we'll drop the kids off." So I took a van, and we all went out to Jeremy's school, and it was an awesome training. It was good.
That's awesome. Hey, Jacob, you're also a student of the game. And I remember when we saw Raymond Daniels, it looked like almost like an interview with him. And I was like, man, we should have point fighter kids with you. I still have that idea, and I think that'll be good. I think you'll be great for it. Now, so it's obviously that you're a fan of the sport. Like, who are some of the guys that you liked, or females, that competitors that you like to be ringside at to watch, that you want to see live competing? Do you have a list of people?
So a list of people that I look up to is obviously him, Mr. Tony Hamsani, and a lot of the juniors like Natalie Allen, Jaiden Taub, a lot of other people too.
Yeah. Hey, out there, everybody out there, the trading cards too, right? We started that this like November of last year, and I think that the other day you showed me at a tournament like all your cards, and I think you have the record for the most cards. Maybe you make that a challenge. Here, whoever has the most cards is gonna win something. That'll be cool, right? I think you have. I think I don't know. There's people collecting a lot of them out there, but it'll be good to see who has the most player cards out there. And of course, there's gonna be some at Pan Am's as well. Who'd you like to see a card of out there that you'd like to see more? Or like yeah. Who do you have in mind? Of course, other than yourself, I know that there's a card. I'm doing juniors as well, and I'm planning on that too. But who else other than yourself? Of course, everybody wants their own trading card. Would you like to get a card of that you don't have?
Probably Cam Dawson,
Uh,
Zach Winder, Devin Hopper, and probably Brian Rodriguez,
those are
and
good.
Obeda Ben Wally.
Ooh, Obeda. Yeah, that one hasn't been out there yet.
Yeah.
He's doing great with the kickboxing now too. Great dude. Hey guys, thanks for joining us on the show. I know you guys got a long drive back, and it's 10 something, so you got school tomorrow, and then I'll be seeing you guys soon. All right.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Thanks everybody for listening out there, and congratulations again on the win at the tournament. And I'll see you guys. All right. Power, baby.
Power.